Hi, I'm Liv, and I've been with the Yes Centre for coming up to almost 8 years, I think. Could be a bit more, could be 10. I'm not sure, but a while.
I first came to Music the Edge when I was about 13, and I'm 18 now, so I've been doing it for 15 years.
I think I've been going to the Yes Centre since 2014, so that's 6 very good years of playing music and being involved with various band members, playing lots and lots of different songs.
My name is Luke Willis. I'm 22 and I've been coming to Music at the Edge for 2 to 3 years.
I heard about the Edge because I originally went to the job centre and I was referred to Yes Brixham, and then I was referred from Yes Brixham to Music at the Edge.
The main thing for Music the Edge for me are the Friday after school groups, and it's just so much fun, honestly, especially with it being at the end of the week, and you can just sort of let off steam. Such great people. So if you've had a bit of a bad day, it's just nice to sort of chill out and relax.
The thing that I look forward to at the end of the week, and I know when I go, I can just forget about everything and just think about music for how many hours were there.
It's not something I ever really got to experience prior to coming every Friday, but being able to just meet other musicians and be in a band was great, and it sort of set me up to do that myself in the future as well, so I feel more confident about my abilities in doing so.
Yeah, I came because I love music, and I've played music, but I've never played with anyone, and actually turns out that's one of my favourite things to do while learning how to play music, is playing with others.
And it was a really lovely experience, actually, from playing on your own and sort of just hearing yourself and thinking, God, that doesn't sound quite so good, to then playing with a big group of people. It was a really good experience, and I think that has been fostered, and that appreciation of music has grown throughout my time at the Edge.
I've learnt some new skills at Music at the Edge. I've learnt to collaborate, which is something that I've struggled with for a while.
Timing and performing with a band. I used to play a lot in my bedroom. I've done the odd open mic nights before I started at Music at the Edge, and I thought I was alright, but then when I started playing along with the band, I realised I was very out of time. So yeah, 3 years later I can finally keep my timing.
Knowing how to write songs, so build chord progressions, a lot of music theory.
And also just when I picked up like other instruments, I would often come over and bring like a guitar or a bass, and that was a good jumping off point for me to sort of like start figuring out what I need to learn and where to start, and to also learn that instrument in an environment with other musicians and play with them, so that I'm not only learning how to play but also learning how to play alongside other people as well.
And of course, you're sort of encouraged to share what you've created, or if you've learned a new song, you're sort of encouraged to show it. It's just great fun, and no one will judge you, and it just makes you feel really, really good about yourself.
But I think that that's possibly what makes the Yes Centre so lovely, and its sort of ability to make you feel as though you are sort of part of a massive family, that you can play, and you can play many notes wrong, you can fumble about, but everyone will still really enjoy listening to you, and I think that's a really lovely thing about it.
The environment is built in such a way that if I do need to learn something, I can learn on the fly, and I think that's something that I appreciate. It's not as strict and as formal as just teaching me how to do something. It's, and if you need to know how to do this, then here's the process and here's the theory behind it, which is what I like about it.
You're performing live at least once a month. Quite long performances as well occasionally, sometimes on your own, sometimes with a band. And watching people perform is a really great joy as well.
But I think that the atmosphere at the Yes Centre gigs is such a lovely one for kind of making you sort of fully immerse yourself in something with no judgment and no expectation.
It's given me experience where normally beforehand I wouldn't be at music college. I don't know what I would have done.
So Music at the Edge gave me the opportunity to make a music video, which has made it easier to be more employable in the future as a freelance musician.
I liked their rock and roll night. I thought that was possibly one of the most fun nights that we had at the S Centre. The lyrics are very inclusive of everyone of every ability, which was what it was all about, really.
Confidence-wise, Music at the Edge has been a real booster.
I think playing in a band and being able to communicate with other people through music is one of the best things that I do in my life, and I love it so much.
It's helped me personally a lot with my anxiety, giving me opportunities to push myself, to meet people, and to try and get over the anxiety that's pushing me back.
Of course, we at the Edge had a we had set out okay, so this is what we'll do for 2020. This will be the dates of the gig, and then of course the world happened.
We were scheduled to be part of 3 different events, 2 festivals, the Bricks Fest and Fish Stop Fest. We'd started practicing for that and getting ready, and then COVID happened and we never got the chance to perform. There was also Sholston Pool were doing a reopening and we were meant to be writing a song for them, and obviously everything got put on hold, so I'd love to get involved with all that again.
Even through lockdown, with all the challenges that brought, it's still been pretty enjoyable, and there's been lots of things that we can do despite the limitations.
Online gigs, 2 podcasts, one of them with Ocean Youth and one of them as like a standalone project. Quite a bit of planning.
I've been able to do musication videos, which are like these weekly music theory videos. I've been able to help host online events over lockdown. I've been able to talk to different people from different charities, and that was really cool. Make some videos, some podcasts, all while COVID compliant. And also in the past, I've been able to make music videos with my friends and perform at gigs there.
It's a bit odd if you're used to doing physical gigs to be told, hey, could you make a recording of this and then send it, and then I'll edit it together. But it's been nice to be sort of creative and have that outlet, and to be able to do it, and to be kept sort of musically, to be kept engaged in music.
Joining Music at the Edge has really helped my mental health and well-being. Before I joined, I was in a bit of a dark time in my life where I was quite lonely and depressed. Since getting involved with Music at the Edge, I've had the opportunity to join in with other groups as well, such as the Young Volunteers. I help out a lot with the Christmas Grotto.
I really enjoyed being part of the Christmas Grotto videos, of which I think I've done 2 of them. And then we were also me and my family went down to the Grotto carol service one year.
My first experience at the Edge was part of Music at the Edge, and from that I learnt about Young Vols and joined them. I learnt about the Saturday tabletop role playing group.
I've also got involved with helping out at old people's homes. I've been a couple of times now where we've played music for them, usually music from the 50s, and it's always been really fun, and they keep inviting us back, so I guess we're doing a good job.
Also with my youth music ambassador role that I do now, I've been selected for some awards and I've won the Mayor's Award, so I've had many opportunities I never would have had if I hadn't come to Brixham and to the Music at the Edge, so I'm really grateful for that and I love it so much, so yeah.
The entire thing that I'm doing at the moment with Sound Communities came from a recommendation by you. And if it wasn't for that recommendation, I wouldn't be doing. So the only way I got that work experience and that potential, vector into a job was through my voluntary work at Music at the Edge.
Through Music at the Edge, I had the opportunity to be part of an Interact project with my friend Bella, and we played in a recording studio in Paynton, and then we went down to Truro for a gig in March 2020, which was really incredible, which would have then led us on to play in Plymouth, but that didn't happen due to the lockdown. But I still feel as though it was a really rewarding experience, and it was something new that I would have had the opportunity to do. And playing in a recording studio was also a first for me as well, and that was a really good experience.
Well, I've always loved music, because to me, I know this is cheap, but to me it's more than just like it's more than just tuneful noise. It's like it's a part of, you know, it's got it just makes me feel, well, I suppose music makes people feel in ways that nothing else really makes them feel. And the fact that there are so many workshops at the Edge for me, it's just phenomenal.
It's strange. It doesn't feel like that. It doesn't feel like that I've done all that stuff in 5 years. It has gone very quickly. But yeah, it is. It doesn't seem like I've been to every single one because there's been that many, and I've been to near enough all of them, I think. Yeah, it's just all gone by really quickly. The first day I walked in, which was 5 years ago now, yeah, enjoyed every single workshop, every single gig, every single Zoom meeting, I should say that as well. Yeah, every second of it, I'll say.
And I think that it's been quite rewarding sort of for me personally to meet so many different people and sort of improve my skills. And even though sort of this year circumstances have changed slightly and I'm not playing the guitar as much, sort of getting ready to go off to uni, I still think that what I've learned and the skills that I've developed will come back to me in my later life.
Thank you very much for taking the time out your day to watch this short film. If this has persuaded you to come to Music at the Edge, either physically when you're allowed, or maybe look them up on Facebook, or maybe to watch a few podcasts, or just have a look on their website, then we can't wait to see you either physically or gigs or online. So again, thank you for watching. Ta-ra.